Hello and welcome to Andy's Little Sci-Fi Horror Show. My name's Andy. This is my little 10-minute window to the rest of the world. And today I'm joined by
Drew.
And the newest little addition to the world.
Yep, my own little demon spawn.
Way to go.
Yep.
In today's scene, we are talking about bringing home baby. Through the 60s, even back as far as the 50s, but more popular in the 70s, were demonic babies. Something wrong with the baby kind of storyline. Is it human? Is it not? Is it possessed? Is it alien? Is it this? Is it whatever? And tonight we're going to bring you a couple of prime examples of bringing home baby.
Starting with probably one of the most classic of the horror genre. You know it. I know it.
The Omen.
For generations, the Thorns have been a family of tremendous wealth, position, and power. The perfect marriage of Ambassador Robert Thorne and his wife Catherine was fulfilled by the birth of their son, Damien. And then, when the child was 5 years old, something terrible happened. And then it happened again. Was it an accident? Was it murder? Was it a coincidence? Or was it an omen?
Look at me, Damien. It's all for you.
The Omen.
I was at the hospital, Mr. Thorne, the night your son was born. I saw its mother.
You saw my wife.
Its mother.
What is it you're trying to say?
His mother was a...
If this is the truth, where does it end?
This was a #1 best-selling book in the 70s, and this film shocked people. This was around the time of the Amityville Horror and other films of a dynamic quality. They tried to capture this documentary realism that The Exorcist later perfect. You don't want to see The Exorcist yet.
No, you don't. Basically, the plot of the film revolves around a family, a very well-to-do family, who unknowingly bring home the spawn of Satan. It's all for you,
Damien. So let's just be a key note when you're bringing home a baby. Check the head, check the elbows for the 666, the mark of the beast.
Behind, yeah, right underneath here.
Give him a once over, all over. It can't hurt.
Moving ahead to more modern fare, there is another film that was recently released in 2009 that kind of falls under that sort of heading. It's a little different. It's called The Unborn.
And this is obviously a newer film. It's really edgy, a lot of high-tech special effects. Personally, I think this is probably one of the worst trailers in the world because, this is one of those cases where if you see the trailer, you saw the movie.
Here's a little bit of it right now.
So, where are the kids? The baby was down when I got here and the 4-year-old conked out as soon as I read to him. Doorways. What are you doing, Maddie? You have to go. Ah! He wants to be born now.
Case, there's something wrong with your eye.
What are you talking about?
One iris is a different color than the other, which happens occasionally when you're dealing with twins.
I'm an only child.
Hey, you alright?
Am I a twin, Dad?
He died while the two of you were still in utero.
Your mother never told you, but I knew. By living, you denied it entry into our world.
Do you think it's possible to be haunted by someone who was never even born?
Get out of here! Go!
Wasn't that awesome?
That could be you.
Could be.
Watch out, ladies.
It is a little bit of a different plot because the baby isn't born, it wants to be born.
There's a whole bunch of common thread elements through these demonic babies, like such as nightmares and markings on the body. For example, her eye changing colors.
Now we're moving on to yet another. Oh yeah, I don't want to scare the baby. Oh, don't take it easy. It's all right. It's all right. You don't have to see these movies.
We're gonna go back in time a little bit. Going back in time a little bit to
1974 is an absolute crazy movie. It's called It's Alive.
The Davises have had a baby, but they're not sending out any announcements. Most new parents are a little scared when they have a baby. The Davises are terrified. You see, there's only one thing wrong with the Davis baby. It's alive. It's alive. Don't see it alone. Please.
Rated PG.
Now that is a trailer.
There were many more to come after that.
Oh yeah, there was 2 sequels to this particular film.
3.
3? Oh yeah, that's right, there were 3.
Island of the Alive.
Island of the Alive, which, you know, and tell you the truth, I'm just going to say this right now. These are movies you do not want to show your pregnant girlfriend. I'm just saying.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Because it's already stressful enough. And oh, that's okay, it's okay.
That's awesome.
Trust me, you don't want to go through that.
This next movie is probably the iconic one of the group. It's, when you think of demonic babies in of the time, such as this, you automatically go to Rosemary's Baby.
Let's make love.
Oh, honey, for God's sakes, don't cry, all right?
I won't. It's delicious. Has an undertaste. A chalky undertaste.
Hey.
This is no dream. This is really happening.
Written for the screen and directed by Roman Polanski. From the best-selling novel by Ira Levin. Rosemary's Baby.
Roman Polanski wrote and direct. Again, a book-turned movie in the 70s. They took those movies and they took them right out of the books. And this was really psychological. There's nothing really, by today's standards, that's really terrifying about this. It's really like all in your imagination. It's kind of like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre of demonic baby movies. Yeah. It makes you fill in the gaps yourself.
Mia Farrow's in this movie. You'll enjoy it. Definitely an interesting movie.
And finally tonight, before we put baby down to sleep for the night, we go back to that rubber puppet decade of mine that I love so much, right at the heart of the whole demonic babies, questionable babies, what could this possibly be? We have one of my all-time personal favorites, The Kindred.
Oh yeah.
Dear God, he's still living. He's still alive.
The Kindred.
Tell me what you did. Tell me how you did it. I want to finish your experiments.
You must go up there this instant and end the experiment.
The Kindred.
It was a mistake.
The Kindred. We are not all the same creature under the skin.
Now, a lot of people to this day, we don't even know of this movie, but this one was really a popular movie that came and went so fast. It came under the Video Hound radar. But a few hardcore people will recognize this one. I actually have the movie poster because I'm like a super dork.
Oh,
I got a spooky world. Yes, that wraps up our show. We're bringing home Baby.
Yeah.
Mark it on the head.
She is a little hungry. She's gonna have to eat, so I'm just gonna have to.